We're talking about podcasts. We're talking about itty bitty podcasts.
Merry Mini Monday, Chunkies. I'm Carter.
Doge. Jordan.
Hey, Doge, why don't you tell them the big news we just heard? Let's let the people know.
Are we talking all about live action Dora or just a little about
Give us a
live
little
action Dora?
because it was way more info than I intended.
Keep in mind that by the time this episode comes out, this news will be 2 weeks old.
Yeah.
Danny Trejo is voicing Boots the monkey, who in the poster for the film is wearing no boots.
That's right. Machete is teaching your children.
We understand there's a lot to unpack here. Like
Yes.
a backpack.
Like a backpack.
Like
But there's going to be
A
there's
map.
going to be a live action Dora the Explorer, and I don't know what to think. The director did a
middle
lot of
name
the
is
Muppet
Explorer.
movies.
Wait, the director did the recent Muppet movies? I liked
might be
those.
pretty
Right?
good.
So maybe
Maybe this is going to be a great
maybe
film.
it's gonna be good.
Benicio del Toro is voicing Swiper the fox.
as anyone would think.
No, he's playing live action Swiper the Fox.
Guys, we've got a few movies coming out this weekend.
Do we?
All of them are Dora.
Shazam comes out
yeah.
this weekend, which I think,
Cautiously interested.
yeah, same. I think it's different enough that it could be a good DC thing.
I'm at a point with that movie where I will hold off until reviews come out.
So speaking of DC, now that James Gunn is back with Guardians, he's also still doing Suicide Squad,
He's
right?
coming back
And he
to
says
Guardians.
it's a complete new reboot. It's
He
like
is.
it's a
After the Suicide Squad, it's called The Suicide Squad. And
Yeah.
after that releases is whenever he's going to come back to Guardians.
okay.
Which
Gotcha.
sucks.
Another movie we have coming out. So there's horror. The horror movie genre is in a good way right now.
Yes.
Good things
Yeah.
are happening, and there's some really good reviews already. But coming out April 5th is Pet Sematary, Stephen
Yes.
King classic,
Hey,
saying
that's my
that this is
birthday.
one of the best interpretations of a Stephen King book
Cast is
that's
pretty
been
great.
on film. It's at 90% right now. There's also a random movie coming out if you've seen trailers for it called Beach Bum, with friend of the podcast Matthew McConaughey.
Yes.
Yeah.
And then we've got something coming out that I'm going to show to my co-hosts live to see their reactions.
Oh, no.
But there's a movie coming out called Berserk. The only thing that is worth looking at on Berserk is the movie poster, which features Nick Cannon.
Excuse me?
Yes.
Did you say that correctly?
Yes.
Nick Cannon looking at like I've never really seen him. Would you prefer that you see the full movie poster, or do you want me to zoom in on Nick Cannon's face when I show the reveal?
I'd love to see the full poster.
Full poster first.
Okay. What?
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 What on earth?
What is happening with his face?
Hey, Chunkies.
Give it. Zoom it.
Why can't I zoom it? I have to screenshot it. Chunkies, please go look at this. There's a movie coming out called Berserk, and you need to see the cover. I'm very confused. And Nick Cannon does not look himself, my friends. What? 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 Well, I think we should probably share this on Instagram that week. But that's coming out. We don't
I
have.
think that's the face he makes backstage during the taping of every single America's Got Talent
He's just
episode.
stuck like
Oh,
that.
that-
He's
He's
stuck
just
like that
always
now.
that amazed when somebody
Either
comes out
that
and
or
juggles
the
really
Masked
good.
Singer. That's probably what he's doing that face
Is he
for.
hosting that too?
Yep.
Gosh, he's got to stop hosting.
Host with the most.
Nick, stop.
To do.
I'm just waiting for Drumline 2.
Yeah.
Still drumming.
Roll bounce too, even.
What a great transition from that face to Spring Delirium.
I wonder
Guys,
how my teams are doing.
We are into round 2
wow.
of Spring Delirium. We have the Sweet 16.
We're
We're going to get down to
round two.
the Elite 8. And then on this same episode, down to the Final 4. We're going to leave the Final 4 to be a vote
Wow.
for you, the listener.
Wowzers.
So there's a lot to be done today, and it's going to be a little tougher than it was at the beginning. But we've
Okay.
had 32 sidekicks. These are Disney sidekicks within the Disney dozen. So from films from 1991 all the way to 2002. Some villainous, some not. And they've all been competing against each other. We've had number 1 through 16 seeds in 2 separate regions. We're down to 16. You guys ready?
Let's
I
do
think
it.
so.
Let's jump right on into it. Our first matchup Pegasus against Abu.
Oh, no.
Okay.
I'm ready.
3, 2, 1.
Abu.
Pegasus.
So fans, Chunkies, if there's a tie, they have to each present their case, and then I will judge from there and be the deciding vote. So to get to the Elite Eight, tell me why Pegasus, Doge?
Pegasus has a purer heart than Abu. Abu is kind of a little turd. Abu likes to steal and look out for Abu, and Pegasus is selfless, and likes to look out for Hercules.
Wow. All right, here we go. Abu is cute. That's number one.
So is Pegasus.
Number two, not even close. Don't play that game.
Baby Pegasus, come at me.
He's only baby Pegasus for a couple minutes. It's my turn. I didn't interrupt you.
Because I was right.
Abu decides to give his bread to the starving children because he feels that is the right thing to do. He only learned to steal from his master, Aladdin. You can't blame the master, or you can't blame the small monkey for the master's problems. And on top of that, Pegasus is a mean boy to anybody that he doesn't like, where Abu very quickly adjusts to loving others.
Whoa, this is really hard. I think because Jordan quoted a very famous Gandhi quote that you can't blame the little monkey for its master.
I've seen that on so many pillows.
I've seen it on so many pillows. It kind of has to go to the back side of the pillow because it's so long. Guys, Abu.
Okay.
Abu is our first sidekick onto the Elite Eight. Next, and these are all really hard. We've got PJ Pete against Pacha from Emperor's New Groove.
I know mine.
Yeah, ready for this? Doge, you good?
Yeah.
PJ Pete against Pacha. 3, 2, 1.
Pacha.
All right.
Okay.
Pacha moves on to the Elite Eight. Now we have Tantor of Tarzan going up against Pumbaa.
Oh, no.
Okay.
3, 2, 1.
Pumbaa.
All right.
Oh.
Pumbaa moves on.
That's such a good dad.
Next, we have Phil, another from Hercules,
Philoctetes.
against Mushu.
Okay.
Oh, no.
3, 2, 1.
Mushu. Yeah. that one
Okay,
was easy for
Mushu
me.
moves on. This is a fun one. Iago of Aladdin against Bucky the Squirrel from Emperor's New Groove.
All right.
3, 2, 1.
Bucky.
Whoa! Yeah. Bucky is a Cinderella story. A number 12 seed is moving on to the Elite Eight. Okay, we'll stay with Emperor's New Groove. Kronk against Zazu.
Okay.
All right.
3, 2, 1.
Kronk. Yeah.
This is awesome. Okay, so we've got a couple more matchups. First, we're going to do Bobby Zamersky against Lumiere.
Okay.
Yeah.
3, 2, 1.
Bobby!
Crazy. Oh, that's what happens. I did not give myself complete control of this. So
Oh my goodness.
Bobby
see
Zamersky has moved on to the Elite Eight.
Let's see Lumiere do something with cheese in a can.
Herc,
It's the Leaning Tower of Cheese.
cheese in a can when Lumiere put together an entire meal.
I don't see what you're
He
saying.
didn't. He
Did it
do
look
it. It's
half
fine.
as
It's fine.
tasty as that Leaning
You
Tower of
made
Cheese?
great points. And then our final matchup for the Elite Eight, Carpet against Timon.
Okay.
Okay.
Sounds easy.
3, 2, 1.
Timon.
Excellent. So we have our final field for the Elite Eight. And now it's time to put your serious pants on because we're getting down to the final four on today's episode.
I'm going to have to go change into my serious pants then.
Take a while, go change into your serious pants. Jordan's back.
I'm back.
That was quick.
Through the magic of editing.
Big matchups, ladies and gents. We're going to start with, where do we start? Okay, here we go. To get into the final four, the Cinderella story, number 12 seeded Bucky. Bucky the Squirrel against a number 1 seed, Mushu of Mulan. Bucky against Mushu. 3, 2, 1. Mushu. Eddie Murphy's Mushu into the final four of Disney Dozen Sidekicks.
I think that there was a situation in which Bucky made it to the top.
Up against Mushu.
It was not
the
this
one.
Not against. Yeah, it's just sometimes you end up in a bad region. So now we have Pacha against Timon.
Oh, man.
It's supposed to get harder. This is good. I'm glad this is tough on us. Do you need a little time to think?
No, I know my answer.
Me too.
John Goodman's Pacha
Don't say it like that. It hurts more.
against Nathan Lane's Timon. 3, 2, 1.
Timon.
Wow. These are okay. So we've got Mushu and Timon. And so now we're going to come on over to Abu versus Kronk.
Okay.
Kronk against Abu. 3, 2, 1.
Kronk.
There we have it. And then last, to get into the Final Four and join the other three, what a matchup. Bobby Zemirsky.
My boy.
Bobby Zemirsky against Pumbaa. 3, 2, 1.
Bobby.
Whoa, really? Okay. So we've got Pumbaa for Doge and then Bobby for Jordan. Jordan, I got to hear your argument first.
Okay,
why is Bobby Zemirsky a top 4 sidekick within essentially the renaissance of Disney classic movies?
All right, here we go. Bobby's ready to go to war for his boy Max. He understands the consequences for the things that he does. He understands that he's facing detention over the most important summer of his life heretofore thus far. And yet he still steps out time and time again. He steals the AV Club technology. He solders their cables, and I know he's not allowed to do that. He makes the smoke machine go, and he lifts up your boy Max straight up in the air so that he can be power line in order to win the heart of his love, Roxanne. He goes straight to the principal, and all he asks for is some cheese, and he does the whole thing with a smile on his face. Bobby deserves to go the distance.
That was eloquent, truly. And you've never even seen the Goofy movie, right? That's
I don't
crazy.
even know
You
what
just
it is.
pulled that out of a hat.
Yeah.
Doge?
If you're hungry for a hunk of fat and juicy meat, eat my buddy Pumbaa here because he is a treat. Come on down and dine on this tasty swine. All you have to do is get in line. Are you aching? For some bacon. Here's a big pig. You could be a big pig too.
Wow. 2 very different pitches.
So is your argument that Pumbaa was tasty?
My argument is that you said that Bobby was ready to go to war for Max. Pumbaa literally went to war for his adopted son and brother, Simba.
That's not what you said.
He was willing to die. He was willing to allow himself to be eaten. What do you want me to do? Dress and drag into the luau?
You talked about just how tasty he was.
He was tasty. He was offering himself as a meal for the lions to distract them so Simba could retake Pride Rock.
Here's the thing. Here's what I love about this Spring Delirium. Nothing says Spring Delirium like me actually having to debate on something that I thought would be a much easier decision on a decision I thought I would never have to make. But as eloquently as it was put, and my extra appreciation, if anything now, I'm a big Bobby Zemirsky fan.
Bobby!
But Pumbaa,
You're telling me that we want Timon and Pumbaa in the Final Four? Is that really what we want?
I'm just saying, I don't know. I one of the things that I had to do in this is split a lot of these up, and I didn't think that they would get that far. And I don't know. It's like I don't see Bobby Zemirsky merch.
That's
In terms of the cultural influence.
It's because
Bobby
your
Zemirsky.
imagination. You haven't expanded your imagination yet.
Pumbaa is a central part of his narrative. Bobby is in the opening of the Goofy movie.
Yeah, you know who else isn't a central part of his narrative but still won an Oscar? That's right, Sir Anthony Hopkins for playing Hannibal Lecter. 12 minutes of screen time, forever in your brain. Bobby Zemirsky is the Hannibal Lecter of the Goofy movie universe.
Pumbaa is the Hagrid of the Lion King. No further comments.
I do think I agree with what you said. I'm not sure what. I think that was
completely
good.
different
I think that
argument.
was good.
Wow. The amount of time that has been spent on this makes me very happy, to contrary belief.
I fully submit myself to the court's opinion and the court's rule.
As long as they choose Pumbaa.
So it's Pumbaa. But that was not easy. That was a ton of fun. Guys, the Final Four, which will be completely up to the Chunkies, is for the sake of this matchup too. Because now, instead of Bobby Zemirsky against Kronk, it's Pumbaa against Kronk. Which that in itself feels like a battle.
Yikes.
You're going to have to vote between Kronk and Pumbaa as one of the top sidekicks to go to the championship game. And then you're going to have Timon against Mushu.
That one's a much harder decision for me.
That one is a much harder decision. And I love how it ended up that the physique of these two seems almost the same.
Exactly.
Yeah.
You're going to have
you got your fat sidekick versus your lean sidekick.
So it's going to be fat versus lean in the finale. But
Don't you dare let Crunk say that you think he is fat.
Yeah, he's actually fit.
He's a 30-inch waist.
Okay, big boy. Big boy versus
So the final
boy.
four, Kronk against Pumbaa, Mushu against Timon. And Bobby Zamersky gets MVP of the bracket.
I'll never forgive you, Tim.
Bobby
I know.
Zamersky is the true Cinderella story.
What I have realized, and I'm starting to become okay with it now that I'm really understanding it, but the world is out to rob me of all Goofy movie-related joy. I find immense joy in this one thing, and everybody around me says, you can't have that thing.
Hey, I think the world wasn't ready.
I retreat. No, you're on the enemy side of this. I don't want to hear you
I'm
talk
saying,
right now.
I think a Goofy movie came out at the wrong time. The world wasn't ready for it.
This
If
is
a Goofy
time for
movie was
Goof Troop
released
only.
today,
This is Goof Troop time.
I'm a part of the Goof Troop.
No, you're a Pumbaa boy now.
I own the entire Goofy movie soundtrack just so I could get those two Powerline songs.
So you're a Powerline fan.
I'm a
Such
Goof,
good
I'm a,
podcasting
I
right now.
am a founding and core member of the Goof Troop.
You're a Pumbaa boy, and you always will be.
Please let this rivalry go throughout the rest of our history. Of
Actually getting mad.
both faces are so red right now. That's amazing. Spring Delirium, right? I mean, I'm sure anyone who had not even heard of the title would be thinking that right
Kick
now.
me off the Goof Troop. Who do you think you are?
Such spring delirium. Guys, one more question before we go. Nope, not going to do that question because I asked you that, but an hour and a half ago on the last Mini Monday. So I already know what you're streaming. If you want to know what they're streaming back when they were streaming it, just listen to last week's Mini Monday.
I got a busy week. I probably won't stream that much between now and then.
I don't think I want to sway the opinions of the Chunkies and ask who y'all think should win.
Yeah, I don't think that's good.
So I'm not going to do that.
I will say I've consistently had my eye on one from the beginning that I assumed and still assume will probably win.
Me too.
So there's that.
Yeah.
No, Bobby's out, remember?
I never thought Bobby could win. I just wanted to see him go the distance.
Okay, so to close this one out, I want all of us to share out of the losers bracket, which, I mean, nobody really likes being the number one loser. But consolation bracket, who do you think of those that have been eliminated is the tops of those that have been eliminated?
Is this our outro?
This is our outro.
Okay, then let's make sure that we remind everybody to tune in tomorrow
Oh, yeah.
to hear us talk about Tarzan.
We'll be talking about some Tarzan tomorrow.
We Tarzan, you Jane.
Yes.
Can't
Yes,
wait.
indeed.
I'm Carter and Lumiere. I have always loved Lumiere. And I think that he is the winner of the losers. He's someone I thought might have gone further, but did not. All Gweed. Lumiere's my dude.
I'm Doge. And if I had to pick a loser who I feel like most epitomizes the sort of sidekick role that I think all Disney sidekicks aspire to, it would have to be my boy Bobby Z.
Are you not letting him back in the Goof Troop for this?
No.
I extend
Jordan's
you.
still V,
I extend you this olive branch, this Bobby branch. Will you take my Bobby branch?
I'm Jordan.
Oh, no response.
And for me, it's got to be undeniably the man, the myth, the legend, Pacha.
Yeah.
All day, got to be Pacha. I want to build my water slide on the hill next to his house.
Oh.
I want to kick it with him forever and always.
Are these lyrics of a John Mayer song? I want to build my water slide on Sam's house.
Your Pacha is the one.
I want to kick it with him forever and always.